Are you to get back in there after 14 months? Now it's got to be tough being on a shelf like that.
Yeah, I mean, one second. No shaking hands, right? We don't want to get sick.
Well, I feel good though.
Yeah. I mean, I don't even know what word I can use to describe to the last 14 months by the time I get in the ring. Excuse me, guys. How you spell your name, buddy? E-S-T-O-N? That's got some hard in it. Yeah, it takes a lot to battle back from injuries. It takes a lot to be on the sidelines, close to the action, calling fights, and then not being able to get in there. But, those kind of things can either make you or break you, man. And I just thank God for the opportunity to push past on, and just to grind it out, man. When nobody was around, no cameras, no fans, nobody, grinding away, working, no debt on the books. And not just rehabbing. I think sometimes people think that the misconception is just kind of laying on your back doing some exercises. Like I would have 3-4 hour days, rehabbing and then doing other stuff to stay fit and stay in shape. So when I got the green light to get back in the gym, I was fit and ready. And I think that's the first thing people said when they saw me in LA was, "Man, you look lean, you look fit." I took my time off very seriously.
Andre, I know that this one situation is over, and I'm sure you've seen it 100 times in boxing, where promoter and fighter have a little bit of a to-do, and you have to move past that. How difficult is that to just put that stuff behind you and then move forward with your career?
Well, I think you got to find a way to put it behind you, And it's the old adage: it's not personal, it's business.
Right.
And I think the story kind of got spun a certain way after the fact because anytime a fighter stands up for himself and says, "Hey, there's a problem here," it goes to a commission or it goes to to a higher court. It's always looked at it like it's a bad thing for the fighter, like this ungrateful guy who is trying to get away for the wrong reasons. And like you mentioned, it's behind us right now. And I don't want to get too much into it, but just know that if I did that, it was for reasons that I felt strong about, and reasons that I really believed in. That being said, though I disagree with the commission's decision, that's neither here nor there. We move past that, and we put our heads together, and we get back to business. So it's just something you have to do.
Sure. The longest winning streaks in sports, period. 12 years without a loss. How did you do it?
And I just love to win. I love to compete. I love to win. And it's just as simple as that. There's no special formula. It's, God blessed me with a talent, and when I'm in the gym. When I'm running, even when I don't have a fight coming up, I try to live like a fighter. I try to make my reps count. I don't wake up and say, Coach, we got 10 rounds on the books today, squad, I'm going to do 6. Like, I take my job very serious, and I just think that's a major thing that's benefited me in the ring. And then when we get in there, like I said, I just love to compete.
There was a point where you weren't the favorite, you were the underdog. Was that easier? Is it easier when here's Andre Ward, one of the best top fighters, the gold medalist?
I could take it either way, to be honest with you, man. I could take it both ways. I really kind of disconnect from, what's being said before a fight as I'm training, number one. And number two, I know that you can go either way. I can be the favorite today and then fight some guy who is built up as this monster, and then I'll be the underdog again. So I take that with a grain of salt. I mean, it's really people's opinions, they're entitled to it, and I just leave it at that. I don't really get caught up in it either way, because I know I got a job to do either way. It's not like because I'm a favorite that Saturday is going to be easy or be a cakewalk. It's going to be the same type of deal, so I got to have the same mentality.
Was this training camp any easier or any harder than the other one?
No, I wouldn't use easy with what we just went through. I think, you had a good training camp when you're happy it's over. That's when you know you had a thorough training camp and you know that you made every single day count, and that's what we did. I'm happy training camp is over. I'm excited to showcase and just remind the world who's super middleweight champion of the world.
Now this 14 months, are y'all been
I mean, again, it's very difficult. You never want to be on the sidelines. You never want to be off, especially against your will. But the silver lining is I've been in this sport almost 20 years. I'm a max effort type of person when I train and prepare. So that being said, I think my body thanked me for it. Even though it was frustrating at times, even though I wanted to get back, even though I was rehabbing an injury, my body thanked me because I wasn't out there pounding the pavement, running. I wasn't sprinting. I wasn't in the gym. I wasn't getting hit. Took a year off to just relax. You know, my body got a chance to relax from the combat, though I was still working. So that was a silver lining, but very difficult. But it's my story. You know, you look at Floyd Mayweather, he has his ups and downs, but how do you battle back from him? Bernard Hopkins, he's been off. Things happen. I think I was Bernard's longest layoff before he fought Tavares Cloud. Came back and put on the Masterpiece. Floyd Mayweather's been off 22 months, 14 months, 12 months. It's a mentality. And I think I'm just one of those guys that can be off, and because I don't abuse my body, because I'm always thinking about the sport, because I'm always locked in, I can come back and I can still perform.